Hello and welcome to Rauta's preview. This week, early March, or should we say actually midway March, I'll just go quickly through a couple of interesting bands that came for me as digital previews already. Reviews should be following in the coming weeks, but like it always is, who knows for sure. Why I decided to go only with two bands exactly is that really nothing that much has been coming that is very interesting. There's obviously something still waiting for their turn, but I'll just go with these one for the time being, and maybe in a couple of weeks I have something more to tell you about. One of the most interesting releases this spring is a band from Spain called Perennial Isolation. Now, Spain might not sound a country that brings a lot of good black metal, and as it usually is, that kind of a prejudice is very true. However, there are certain bands which I think kind of deserve attention, and one of them is this 2012 based band from Barcelona. And like it said on the Metal Archive site here, it says atmospheric black metal. That is very much true with the band's fourth album called Portraits. Now, this is already coming out in March, and based on my one full listen and then some, this seems to be very nice atmospheric black metal. Some could even say that this melodic output is kind of a post-blackish in the ways that the songs are done. I mean, there's certain kind of riffs which are then again very post-metal-like, but let's be honest about it, there is more black metal kind of ingredients and parts, ideas, execution rather than just post-metal stuff with black metalist elements. So at least for the time being, I would say this is something that you should be adding to your list to check out soon. This is supposed to be out on March 26th unless further delays happen. I'm not saying there are delays as such, but during COVID times, I guess most people are already aware that sometimes these dates just don't stick. That is, they're kind of subject to change so often. Now, one other interesting band comes from Finland, actually my home city of Turku, and it's a black metal band called Malum. Founded in 2013, the band has been very active with its album, basically releasing a full-length album every couple of years. That is 2015, 17, 19, and now 2021. Now, this is also an interesting thing because I happened to interview Kalmankantaja band recently, and that's a band which also features this Malum vocalist on some releases. Not every release, but some releases as well. And we were quickly talking about that there is a new Malum album coming out in 2021. And I was told it should be out in a few weeks from our discussion late February, but it was like a couple of days later when this digital promo came to me. And how the vocalist Tyrant described it to me is like saying it's 1990s worship of black metal. That is kind of a retro, honest with it, not doing any kind of modern shit as the thing might be. And based on my first listen, these 6 tracks felt like, time just went really quickly. I don't know yet if it's gonna be more about the good or bad thing that you just barely noticed the album already gone, but usually it's a good sign. I mean, when you feel like, hey, this is just, going swiftly, usually it's a good sign like, hey, I could come back for more. And that's definitely the feeling I got from this album, which is supposed to be out on April 16th through Period Through Fire. And as the usual thing is with the label and also the band, a physical copy should be arriving in my hands. Don't know just yet which version, CD or LP or both. I'm guessing. But yeah, we will be talking a little bit about Malum as well with the Kalmankantaja interview, which should be out, I guess, later this month. But it depends how soon my editor is done with it. But this is definitely something that you old school, or should I say 1990s style worshippers of black metal should be interested in. So mark it on your calendars or check it out later on. I hope that the review will be out roughly the time of this CD release date. So let's talk more about that. Now, meanwhile, go listen some interesting stuff already released. And should things go accordingly to my plan, I will have more workout related videos coming Sundays, or at least this Sunday. But you never know what's going to be. And next week, more reviews coming your way. Take care and bye bye.